John Doherty. I'm with Save the Scenic Santa Rita's. I'm going to ask a couple questions. What's your expectation on having the project renews done?
The conveyance system is very much being supported, and we're going forward.
When's it going to be completed?
Well, my predictions have never been very good, but it depends on all of the, getting the getting the completion of the monies all in, and getting all of the finishing permits in. I mean, there's a lot of different things that we're going through. That as how do I say this? It is moving forward every year. It has always been running forward every year. We've never slowed down, and a lot of money has been invested in it. I don't want to promise you a particular year because I said 2009.
And your allocation's 2,800 acre feet plus, correct?
Our allocation is 2,858 acre feet.
And do you anticipate getting that full allocation when you come online, given what we heard today?
Oh, I don't know. Again, we're only part of a larger project. I mean, this is the Central Arizona project, and we are one of the people with an allocation and a contract. So we're there with the city of Tucson, we're there with the city of Phoenix, we're there with the state of Arizona on getting it. Again, all of our water will be used for recharge in the area. All of our water is now on groundwater.
Right. What's the capacity of the pipeline?
It's a 36-inch 9.9 miles, a 36-inch ductile iron pipe.
And how much acre feet can you convey in that?
Now, see, all that gets really funny because what happens is it depends on the permitting that you put in for with the Department of Water Resources. So there are plans at different levels depending on the water needs that are in the area. Right now, we have our permit for what we need, the 3,000 acre feet, and but we have an applications in for our 7,000 acre feet, and then we have applications next for the 14,000 acre feet. And can more water be done? Yes, but where would that water come from? It's not a question of how much, because you can always force water through a lot of pipe. There's a lot of opportunity. Here's the question: do you want the opportunity to bring water in? And the answer is yes. And we want to make sure that we have every opportunity that we have.
Well, your partner is Hudbay Minerals. They're the financing partner for the project. And Hudbay only has an allocation for 1,100 acre feet of water a year right now.
That's good questions to ask the mine.
Well, if they could they possibly get 6,000 acre feet a year through this pipeline in addition to your water?
Those are great questions to go and ask Hudbay about.
Well, you know the size of that pipeline.
Well, I know the size of the pipe, and anything can be done.
Well, what's the maximum amount of water that can come through the pipeline?
You can put a lot of water through it, and if you put in pressure pumps, it puts in more. So there's a lot of water that runs. This is a 36-inch.
No, I understand that, sir.
That can handle a lot of pressure. So a lot of water can go through. Depends how much do you need to go through, how much do you want to go through, and where do you get the water. So those are really good questions. And as far as their commitment, that's good questions to go ask Hudbay. I'm Community Water Company.
Yeah, I know, but they're your business partner.
I don't understand what that means, but
it's through EPCOR.
We've entered into an agreement where they have said that they will put in the water that they're going to be using in our area, and we said, well, why wouldn't we agree to that?
When's the last capital contribution they've made to CWC?
They've never made a contribution to Community Water Company.
No, through the subsidiary.
You're talking through.
You have some sort of subsidiary that you're working with them.
Right. This is Project Renews.
Right.
Well, they're continuously funding regularly, every month, regularly. They've never stopped.
Well, how come it's not completed?
It's a very large pipeline. It's very complicated, and you're not putting up the money. So why are you complaining about timing? They haven't begun taking any water. And so we're working on doing it before they take out any water, and that's the goal. And so here we go. What's your point?
The point is well, when do you expect them to finish building the pipeline and Project Renews?
Shortly.
Shortly.
Yeah.
You said
in the next 2 years would be great. Oh, please, Lord.
In your ACC application for your rate case, you were saying 2028. Is that what you're anticipating at this point?
Today, yes, I'm hoping. I mean, that is a possibility. Possible, probable, remote. It's very possible going into the probable.
Going into the probable for 2028.
Right. But don't hold me to it because what do I know? I'm a delivery boy. I deliver water.
Right, right.
We're negotiating for sustainability of water supplies that is going to be here for 100 years.
But basically, if Hudbay doesn't put up the money, there's no pipeline.
Community Water Company secured its CAP allocation in 1985.
Sure, I
We
understand
have been
that.
working to sustainable water supply since then. The 1996 Malcolm Perney report shows us that lays down a general map, and that's what we're working toward. We've been looking for funding, and if you want to give the money, if the Save the Santa Ritas want to start collecting money and participate and give the money, we're more than welcome.
Well, I understand
And
that.
the thing is that we heard crickets. In 1996, after the Malcolm Perney report came out, we went off looking for the funds from the federal government, from the county government, from all the locals. And you know what we found? Not much. Nobody has money. And so we needed to find a viable funding source. And it's been moving forward. It's been great. In fact, if anything, this is going to be a project that's going to sustain our area for a long time, because what other major water producer has agreed to bring in not just the water that they use, but the cut to the aquifer. I'm just saying.
No, I understand from your company's perspective.
Well,
and what
you mean the people and sustainable in our local water environment.
Yeah, I mean,
And you care about you want to save the Santa Rita, right? You want to save the upper Santa Cruz River, right?
We understand that what you're trying to do, not criticizing what you're trying to do.
And you want to bring in water, right?
We want to understand exactly what Hudbay is going to bring to this community. And right now, it's not bringing in anything yet.
And taking it, it's bringing in a conveyance system and a commitment to bring in the water that is available. Now, what have you done?
I'm not a water provider in
No.
CAWC.
What have you done as a human? What have you done to help save our local water environment?
Well, one thing we're trying to do is protect this community from being a third mine pulling water out. That's one thing we're trying to
but
do.
a mine that's willing to bring in their water.
If they really can do it. Right? Come on.
Well,
You see them bringing in 9,000 acre feet of water?
Freeport to 100% of their water use.
Have you
Have you not gone to the pecans on all of their water use? Why have you not gone to
Listen.
big water use?
Do you see them bringing 9,000 acre feet of water a year into this
Those
community?
are great questions to ask them.
Okay.
Go to them.
Could you
Ask them.
provide us a copy of the contract that you guys have with Hudbay?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Those are corporate documents.
You are a nonprofit, sir.
So what?
So could
But
one
you're
of your members ask for the contract?
No.
Would you provide it to him?
No, because we're a company.
You're a nonprofit,
Yeah, I understand that.
and your community,
Yes, and
they're
you know what?
members of your
I don't
nonprofit.
give payroll. I don't give personnel contract stuff. I don't give any.
Is there a terminus on this agreement with Hudbay?
That's all part of those agreements, and they understand that we are a water utility that's been here for 50 years, and you know what our mission is? To reliably deliver drinking water that meets all regulated standards and to maintain.
Is there a
sustainable
terminus
water
with
supply.
your contract with Hudbay? Did they have to deliver this pipeline, Project Renew's project? Do they have to deliver Project Renews by a drop dead date? 2028, 2030?
No, absolutely
Forever?
not.
Is this an open-ended
Do they
contract?
use water?
Is it an open-ended
wait.
contract?
The agreement is that they're going to be bringing in the water before they use it. What's your point?
I haven't seen any water. You
You
guys,
haven't taken any water.
your
What's
guys'
point?
your guys' website hasn't been updated in
What are you
years.
talking about? None of the thing has changed. I gave you an update to show you that we've been building our pipes.
When's
And
the
we're
last
also-
active construction on the pipeline?
How about just a couple weeks ago?
Actually putting pipeline in the
I
ground.
showed you the pipe on the ground.
Why, you
This
didn't
is
say the
being done
date?
Over time. So what? Why do you need the date? What is
I
your,
want to know
what is
if
it that you need? Why?
when
Why
is
do you-
Hudbay going to deliver the water
Hey,
to
hey,
this
hey,
community?
you didn't ask that question.
When is Hudbay going to deliver the water to this community?
Project Renews will be responsible for recharging the water. I need a delivery conveyance system, and I need the water there. And you know what? Every day in every way, better and better. What is it that you want? I would
I just
ask.
asked
I
you
want to
100
ask.
times,
What
when
I
is
want
the
to
water
ask
going
is
to be
say the
delivered?
Senator to people this: stop saying that water rates are impacted. They're not. That is an absolute fabrication who has no basis. None. I don't understand why you guys even say that. Second of all, this is at no cost to our members. And for you to be telling Hudbay when they're going to be putting in their mind, though that's between you and them.
No, you're a business partner with Hudbay.
Wait.
And you can't tell me when the water's going to be
I
done.
am a corporation with members. That's what I am.
You have an agreement with Hudbay to build Project Renews.
We have an agreement that we're going to build this recharge facility based on the 1996 Malcolm Pernier project, which way predated them, based on a 1985 contract to get the CAP water into our area. Why? Because Community Water Company Board, who's elected among our members, and volunteer because they believe that water sustainability is our mission. And what is your mission? Shouldn't it be for
When
water
is
sustainability
the water
in our area?
going, when's Project Renews
When
going to be completed?
It's going to be completed when it's completed.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.